Hello, welcome back to another episode of Farming Sim 22. This is Umbreon Valley. So, fast forward, it's October. I got my nice new ranch house. Pretty wet morning. There's my solar field. So, the first thing I have to do is clear the road to the little island. Now, I loaded up a truck and a tractor, but I'm actually thinking I don't even really need to transport them on this anymore. So I'm going to just take these off for the moment. Yeah, so if I remember there was a tree on the road that I need to clear. So I'm going to take my truck. I'm going to go cut the tree down because I now own the roads. So make sure the road is completely clear getting to the island. Yeah, so I had this tree just here that I want to cut up. I think I should be able to do that now. So the good thing is about my truck is I can just cut this up into halves and fire it on the back, and I can sell the wood later. I don't need the big log lorry anymore because I don't need to actually have a full-blown logging industry. Yeah, the truck should get through there no problem. So it's not too far to the island. I do wish there was a better way to place roads. Right, so I need to build a bridge over here so that my tourists show up. They don't have to traipse through all of this because that would be a nightmare. I'm going to see if I can raise the land. If not, I do have some mods. Ah, so this land isn't owned by me, which means I can't actually raise it. Which means I'm going to see if I can buy it. That's going to cost me 270,000 to buy. Ah, I guess I'll just have to buy it. Now let's see if I can raise it. It doesn't appear that I can. I also need to buy the island. I forgot about that. Okay, so I own all of this now. Right, well, I'm going to have to come up with a creative solution here. So yeah, I might have to buy this part of the land as well, which is really irritating. Okay, so I can, that's not too bad. 27,000. Now I should be able to modify this. Yeah, I'm going to move this out of the way. So if I can flatten it to a certain point, I could probably build a bridge. Ah, so I can do that. That's cool. But I don't really need it that high. So I can probably lower that now. Now I do have some bridges, and I want to see if I can work with them. Right, so we have a bridge. So we want it to be basically at the bridge level. Yes, that's the problem I thought I would have. Right, that's getting sold. So we're going to have to build this up the whole way. And that's okay, because we can still put the bridge over it. I believe this should be enough. I guess I shall find out. Right, so we have a bridge laid down. This is going to be a lot better for the tourists and things to get over to the island. I haven't fully decided on what road I kind of want it. That was asphalt, but I don't think it looks very good. So I wonder if concrete will look better. Yeah, I think it does, to be honest. Right, just for the sake of laying a tiny bit of path, I've had to buy another bit of land worth 25 grand. So I'll lay a little bit more here and just make it look a little bit better. Much wider for the tourists and things. We want them to have good access for them. This leads all the way down to the bridge. You're over, and then you're hit with a brand new bit of the road here. Now, I think this road's going to go around the island. I just need to place my houses. I'll also put down some fences because we need like a visually sort of striking sort of entrance. There we are. That's one side. There. So there's no confusion as to where people go. It's all fenced off. We do need to add some more of the old plants and stuff back because they got destroyed. There we are. Right. So I have these colonial houses that I want to place down. I just don't know exactly how I want to place them down. I also have the restaurant that I want to place down. So all I really need right now is this truck and my chainsaw. Oh my god, the brakes on this thing. I think it would make sense to have the restaurant quite close to the start. And this would be a great place for all the houses, sort of this water bit. Pity I can't build out into the water though. Okay, so we can get one there. Yes, I placed this colonial home over here and I'm not sure if I like the way it's placed. This is supposed to be like the holiday homes people can come stay in. Yeah, honestly, it looks a bit odd. I may have to abandon my plans for creating a holiday home area or like a lodge area. What I might do is I might just put my restaurant on this island. This is not financially very sound anyway. That is definitely damaged to land. I don't like that. Okay, so I think this is going to be one of the best areas to put the restaurant. Let's just fire it down here. I'm going to have to take this stump grinder. So this isn't exactly turning out how I'd hoped it would. This handle's a bit odd. It's got the rear steering as well as the front steering, so it's really sensitive. But unlike my old tractor, this thing doesn't just tip if you hit the brakes because of the weight imbalance on the front, and I can't drive worth the shit. Get rid of this tree, this tree. That may be all it takes, to be honest. Oh, repair tractor. I hope I can carry these. If I can put them on my truck. And it gets thicker at the base, so that's, what, 198? That could be on the verge of what I can lift. Right, I'll bring the truck over. I think this is going to be the only problem with this trailer. Is it's not got any sides to it, so it might even be better with my other truck. No, you're not supposed to do that. Stay on. God damn it. I haven't checked this truck's weight capacity, mind you, so it might not even take all of these. Should be able to get at least one tree per run. Yeah, see, if I put on like this, that'll just roll off. Okay. It definitely could have went a lot worse, to be fair. I could have yeeted all these logs off by mistake somehow. Yeah, I think I can probably get away with doing that. That should sit there and not be too much of a problem. And do the same with this bit. There we go. It's not pretty, but it does the job. And luckily we've got a sell point right next to us because we've got the docks just here, so... Oh my god, the brakes on this are going to get me killed. Let's see if this works. It does not work. Like that. It kind of works. This is so sketchy. I don't think I need that bit of wood anyway, so... I may have got my truck stuck. Well, this is a problem. I like this truck as well. Okay, I got my rescue truck. Always saves the day. I can't believe I got myself into another mess. Oh god. I need to remove those rocks, they are just hazards. I think I might start using this one to transport logs as well. It's probably better to put them in a bed that's got some space, some sides to it. So I'm going to put this on the bed. I'll be able to winch onto it. Okay. I think I've got it. It's coming off. It's a little sketchy. But it worked. And this can go in there. $36 for that. Right, I'm going to take the rescue truck this time. See how it is at transporting wood. It's probably a bad idea because if I get stuck again I won't actually have another truck to rescue me. And I do not want to sell this truck because I really like it. It's badass. It looks like I'm going to lose some of this tree to the water. That's okay, I think. So the aim is to get these under... Oh, messed that up. Under 200 kilos so I can lift them. Right, so I should be able to pick most of these up and place them in the bed of my truck. But this truck is not really very well designed for moving stuff, really, to be honest. Might be okay for just what, these logs, so it's not much. I mean, as long as they're in, doesn't matter if it looks pretty or not. It can sit on top for all I care. I need yous to stay on, just temporarily. We're not going far. There, just stay there. Once I get in the car, we'll worry about fastening you down. There we go. Let's hope we don't come across any police, but this is a fairly desolate place. So I'm just going to have to throw it in. This isn't as easy as I was hoping. I thought I was going to have a proper sell-all point. We shall deal with what we've got. It's better than getting stuck again. Back to the island. Now for the motor to see if the restaurant will lay down. There we are. We're just trying to soften the land, make it look a little bit nicer. We do want to try and keep the natural beauty of the place intact. So this will be like the car park area, I guess. There, I think that if we soften that area a little bit, it's going to be better for driving on. There's going to leave some paths for the people from the car park. So this island's not exactly what I was wanting it to be, but it'll do the job. I wanted to place a restaurant, so this will be a great little point. Sitting by the water, having your meal. It's a nice little area to come to. Right, well, I think for this little island, there's not much else I can do on it. I wanted to build little houses and that, but there's not a great selection on the mod marketplace for houses. Like, I could have had some colonial houses here, I guess. I would have liked that. I'll see if I can place them, but it's not looking good. So, with generators, we need more generator mods in the form of houses. And to be honest with you, I mean, would you come live on these? I mean, it's not great. Alright, I'm going to place a couple of these colonial houses. I'll try and not place them too close together. And I want them next to the water as much as possible. That would go there, but I think it would look pretty dodgy. but I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, these are only going to be making me 1,800 a month, so they are pretty ugly. Oh wow, the the land did not conform as well as I had hoped. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of land modification because it looks like shit right now. That is not flattening. Oh, it's because my truck's there, I think. By the time I put down the gravel, so yeah, I'll go back to gravel for these areas. So we'll have a little driveway here, and then this will act as like a road. Oh god, it's always glitchy when you put gravel down in the forest areas. And then we'll probably want to have to go through. Oh god, look at that, look at the state of that. So the thing is, this island, once I kind of complete it, it's going to be a source of income, but to be honest with you, it's not going to be a very big source of income compared to some of my other projects. This is going to be quite small actually. That's how I go through my suspension. Okay, so I've come to the decision to just hire this wood chipper, and I think it'll make things quicker, rather than transport all my logs via my truck. I just chip it all, and then I can transport it all in one. Or hopefully, this thing goes fast. By the way, I did not expect it to be this quick. It did cost me about 30 grand just to lease it, so it's not a cheap piece of equipment by any means. So I'm just going to cut the trees down by hand that I don't need. And then we just feed them into the chipper, I believe. And then I'll run around with my tractor. De-stumping. Right, time to give this a little try. Oh wow, this cockpit comes around as well. That's pretty funky. Oh, this is really cool. I like this. I'm glad I got a shot of it. Yeah, this is not what I expected. I think this is going to chuck out all the wood chippings. Maybe not. I don't know. It's quite hard to use. It's a shame it doesn't feed itself. I was kind of hoping it would. Maybe it's just because the tree's too big now. Oh, there we go. It's feeding itself now. I think it was just too heavy before. It's pretty badass. I'm not really sure what the capacity is on this. It doesn't really tell me. I wonder if there's like a capacity thing on the inside of this cab. Doesn't look like it. Right, so it should be easier this time because I kind of know what I'm doing. I am so bad with these claws. There we go. Small victories are the important ones. Yeah, I wish I got this earlier. This thing's fantastic. I mean, look at just mulch that tree into nothing. And then I can just sell the wood chips. Probably not get much for wood chips, but... And it doesn't tell me anything about the capacity of this thing. I think it's like 6,000 litres or something, but nothing's telling me if it's nearly full. I wish there was like kind of a more powerful belt system that could just feed the tree. I have to say, it's nice having the luxury of being able to just buy anything. Like I'm generating about 250 grand a day now, which is much better. These cottages won't make much difference, to be honest. If anything, they're probably going to cost me more in property tax or whatever. There we go. We fold this up now. For the time being. This is a really cool animation. I'm assuming this is a real machine. I think everything in this game is real. Yeah, I'm going to have to back up and clear this road before I can get it up any further. I'm so glad I've upgraded to JCB because this would have been probably impossible with that other tractor I was using. So now we can probably sort this road out. This is a much bigger construction job than I had originally anticipated. So I want a semi-straight road kind of going from here. This slope tool is just fantastic. I think I might put some cliffside there. I think that's really quite a nice feature of the landscape, having the rock. Now it's a drivable road though, so... Right, so we have the log right here. I would definitely recommend using this machine if you ever need to get rid of some logs, but you don't really need the money. If you need the money, sell the logs. It's quite satisfying as well, watching it just get mulched. And it goes. Job done. So we've got a nice flat bit of land. I'll just smooth it out a little bit. Okay. So these 3 holiday lodges are pretty much connected fine. It's all good in the hood. There is one other one over here though that I need to connect. I think it's just the one. Did I place 2? No, I placed 1. So I want to get a road over there. I think the best bet would be from here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, so we have a little driveway, it comes down. Yeah, we could probably just take it down here. It's close to the water, it's literally in the water. We could have it go down there, but I don't think that's a good option. Nah. I'll put this back up and we'll just use that as the driveway. You should be able to do a 3-point turn in here. I feel like I need to put some rocks or something down at the water, otherwise people might just drive through it. Yeah, so I'm going to place a couple of stones down just on the border here so people don't go over the edge. I hope that does the job. There we go. Couple of benches out here. Okay, so I think I'm going to call that finished for the most part right now. I don't think there's much more I would really want to accomplish on this map. I think I'm going to be raking in enough money. I'm just going to sell my wood chips. If I've got wood chips. I don't even know if this thing has wood chips. Because it doesn't show you if it's stored. Either that or I just can't see it and I'm an idiot. I'm going to try and see if I can unload, because there is an unload button. Yeah, unload wood chipper. I don't know how that comes out though. So this could be a mess. There we go. It just does it automatically. I've been getting quite a lot of money off of this. Probably should have been chipping them the whole time, but I couldn't afford this machine anyway. I mean, 33 grand for rent is insignificant now, but it never used to be. When I first started out, I definitely wouldn't afford this. I don't feel like there's that much in here. Have I just discovered some sort of infinite money glitch? We're going to make it 810,000? We're still going. 27,000. Well, that almost paid for itself. And that was only from a few trees. Yeah, I would recommend using this. It is very expensive to buy though. It's about 660,000 to buy. So I'm going to head back to my original yard. Then I'll probably just leave it there for the day. So I just realised there was another house on the island that I've totally forgotten about. Yes, rather stupidly I put one over here, didn't I? So apparently I can just mulch this tree on the spot with this grinder. Okay, I think I might be stuck. This whole thing was a terrible idea. I think I'm just going to get rid of all this. So I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to sell that piece of forestry equipment. And I will sell this house because I don't really need it. Or shall I just pretend it's not there? Yeah, I think I might just pretend it's not there.